Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Mobility Flow. It's a level 1, level 2, working on mobility and flexibility. If you're working with any kind of special conditions or limitations, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. If your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks. Let the palms face up. Fingers come together, mudra. Thumb and index fingers touching. Grounding evenly through your seat. Elongate through your spine. And let your inhales even out with your exhales. Smoothing out your breath, quieting your mind. Three ohms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed. Hands together in prayer on front of the heart. Pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs. Lifting the heart up toward the sky. Setting your intention for yoga practice. Devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart. Chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vashtan, Sarva Vashtan, Katopiwa, Katopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Bihyendraha, Bihyendraha, Suchihi, Suchihi. Starting to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center, drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to the right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center, drop the left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction, ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll the center. A few more rounds. And chin back toward the chest and pause. And then taking the opposite direction. And then one more giant circle, chin back toward the chest. And then lifting the chin parallel to the floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands to either side, supporting and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll out. Draw in, roll out. Draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around. Center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. And the non-dominant crossing of the legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, arms up. twist to your left. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Take it back up, other side. Back to center, legs forward, forward fold. And make your way back up. Step the feet to the floor, about mat's width. Pivot to your heels with your hands supporting. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. So next time you drop your knees over to the right, stay there and sit up onto your um, onto your seat, and then twist to the right. Keep the legs as they are. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to your left. Back to center, you're going to reach further back, and you're going to twist again. You're going to lean forward, and then with your left hand, reach your left hand further toward the back of the room, so you're getting a left arm, left shoulder stretch as you deepen the twist. Walk it back in, take it back to center, keep the legs, counter twist. Back to center, we're going to go back one more time, stay there for a second. You're going to plant your right palm to the floor, and you're going to thread the left arm underneath to the best of your abilities. You're going to lower the left arm, left shoulder toward the floor. So you're adding a deeper twist. Good, there you go. All right, lift it back up. Walk it back to center, and again, counter twist to your left. All right, we're going to square back all the way back to the front, and we're going to windshield wipe your knees, again, side to side. If you separate your feet a little bit wider, you're going to feel a wider range of motion, and you're going to feel maybe more opening to the hips. All right, the next time you go over to your left, you're going to drop the knees down and sit up tall. Make sure you have a nice, comfortable, stable position, and start to walk your hands over to your left. So you're staying relatively high as you twist. And so notice we're going to lower and lower every time. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center again. You're going to reach your left hand further back. And then with your right hand, reach your right arm out as you lower toward the floor, maybe about halfway down. So you don't have to go too far down. Just keep extending your right fingertips forward. So you're getting a right shoulder, right arm stretch as you deepen your twist. All right, walk it back in. Keep the legs as they are. Inhale. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Back to center. This time we're threading the needle. Walk your left hand a little bit wider, and then with the right hand, thread it underneath, and as you bend your left elbow, allow the right arm, right shoulder to work toward the floor. If you're not able to come all the way down, that is okay. Do the best you can. Press into your left hand. Walk it back up to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Release, and then let's come back to windshield wiper. So let the feet up be about mat's width. Pivot to your heels, support with your hands, and then side to side. All right, come back to center. Extend the legs forward. Keep your feet separated about mat's width. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. You can grab your inner feet, inner legs, anywhere along the legs, then re-lengthen and then refold. Of course, if your hamstrings are tight, you can always keep a slight bending of the knees and keeping your feet flexed, grabbing the inner legs, and then work from there. So always, any seated forward fold, try to avoid the immediate rounding of the spine, but instead, find a more neutral position, and then with that neutral spine, hinge at the hips. And that'll give you a much more effective lower back stretch. All right, come back to center. You're going to take the right leg a little bit wider. Keep the left leg as is. Flex your right foot. You're going to rotate your foot. So support with your hands to either side. You're going to roll the right foot forward. Roll the right heel back. Right foot back. Roll forward. Roll back. So you're going to your hip joint. Roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward and roll back. Stay rolled back. And then roll it forward. Stay rolled forward. Come back to center. Walk the right foot in. And we'll take it to the other side. Left foot a little bit wider. Hands supporting. Flex your left foot strongly. Roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward. Roll back. Roll forward. This time roll back and stay rolled back. Roll it forward. Stay rolled forward. Come back to center. Walk the left foot in. Take the right leg a little bit wider. Right, so as we go wider, we're working on a different part, right? This time, if you want, take the right hand forward and frame your left leg. So the wider you go, the more difficult it is for you to leverage, right? So roll the right foot forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Stay rolled back. And then roll forward, stay rolling forward. Come back to neutral. Press your right hand to inside the right leg, left arm overhead, and then start to side bend over to the right. Lift back up. Take the right hand to outside the right leg, square over your right leg, and then on the exhale, hinge forward to grab the foot, ankles or your shins, re-lengthen, exhale, deepen the fold. Start to release, come back to center. Walk the right leg back in, take the left leg equally wide to the side. Okay, and then frame your right leg with your hands. Good. Roll the left foot forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Yeah, we feel the difference, right? Roll forward, roll back. Roll forward, roll back. Stay rolled back. Then roll it forward. Back to center. For me, this time on my left hip, when I rolled forward, I felt the rotators, right? The hip flexors start to tense up a little bit. So I have some weakness on this side in particular. All right, press your left arm to inside the left leg, right arm overhead, and then side bend to your left. So in other words, I relate to your left hip being a little bit tighter. mm. Right. Yeah. All right, take it back up. Left hand to outer left leg, right arm overhead. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward for the fold. And release. Take it back in. Take the legs forward. This time, inner thighs together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's get the body back into left and right symmetry. And then slowly roll up onto your forearms. Keep the chest lifted. So rather than letting the upper back collapse toward the floor, I want you to think about pressing your forearms and your elbows down to lift your chest so you feel a sense of broadness. Then take the soles of feet together, knees apart, and then butterfly your knees a little bit. Good. What? I didn't see. Huh. All right. So come back to stillness. Extend the left leg forward. Extend the right leg forward. You can lift the right heel up. Lower the right heel down. Lift up and lower. Lift, lower. Stay lower by hovering. Turn the right toes out. Right leg out. Right heel in. Right leg out. Right heel in. Right leg out. Right heel in. Stay here. Turn the toes up again. Bend your right knee. Keep the right heel as is. Roll out. Roll in. Roll out. Roll in. Roll out. Roll in. Extend the right leg forward. Lower the right leg. Second side. Pick up the left foot. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Lift. Lower. Stay low. Roll the left toes out. Out to left side. Take it back to center. Out to left side. Back to center. Out left. Back to center. Stay here. Roll the toes up again. Bend your left knee. Bend the left knee. You're going to roll the left knee out. Roll in. Roll out. Roll in. Roll out. Roll in. Extend the left leg forward. Left leg down. Bend the knees. Draw the heels in. All right? And then pick up the knee. Extend the legs. Pick up the knee. Extend the legs. Pick up the knee. Extend the legs. Stay there. Open and close. Open, close, open, close. Step the feet back down, bend the knees, walk your feet wide, and then windshield wiper your knees side to side here. And come back to center, extend the legs, lift back up, so press your palms to the floor, lift back up. Keep the left leg extended, draw the right heel back. Try to get the legs to 90 degrees if you can. Left hand to the floor, right arm is up, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing the foot. Right hand forward. Re-lengthen, exhale, fold. We're going to come up and down 3 times. Release that action a little bit. Inhale, exhale, deepen the fold. Release action a little bit again. Exhale, deepen the fold even more. Come back to center. Keep the left hand on the floor. Reach your right arm forward. Bend your right elbow. Inhale, draw the right elbow back. Exhale, twist your left. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. Square back. Reach your right arm up. Exhale, side bend to your left. Back to center. Exhale, side bend to your left. Back to center. Side bend to your left. Stay there. Back to center. You're going to roll to the outside of the left foot. Right? So I'll show you in this orientation so you can see. You're going to walk your left hand a little bit further out. Left forearm down. You're going to thread the needle. Right arm underneath and twist. Good. If that's a little bit too much, you can keep your left arm extended and go a little higher. With that? Oh, good. 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 That's what we're looking for. All right, release your right hand down so you can lift back up. Square back to center. Lift the left knee back up. Left foot back up. You're going to rotate to the right. And side bend over your left leg. So over left leg, right arm overhead, reach to the front of the room, or if you can bind the right hand to your left foot, take the foot. Well done. Good. All right, start to release. Make your way back up. Carry your right foot back to center. Square off. Let's even out again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. All right, make your way back up. Keep the right leg extended. Draw the left heel back. Try to get to 90 degrees if you can. All right, right hand to the floor. Left arm is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, reach forward, grabbing the foot. Re-lengthen on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. So we're going in 3 progressions. Release that action a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, deepen the fold a little bit more. Inhale, release that action a little bit. Exhale, deepen even more. All right, start to release, coming back up. Right hand stays down, left arm up. Inhale, exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, side bend right. Back to center again. Left arm forward, bend your left elbow. Inhale, draw the left elbow back. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, draw back. Exhale, twist. Stay twisting. And start to release the action. Roll the right foot out to the side. Walk your right hand further out, right forearm down. Inhale, left arm up, and then threading the needle. Left arm underneath and twist. All right, for those of us where right forearm down, it's too deep, you can keep your right arm extended and just leverage here. So the torso being a little higher will make it easier for you to access this twist. But if you're able to keep your forearm down, it's a little bit deeper. And press your left hand down, lift the torso back up, square back to center, right toes point back forward, and then counter twist to your left. Side bend over the right leg, reach your left arm overhead. Either just reach forward or bind the left hand to the right foot if you can reach. And start to release. Make your way back up. Carry your left foot back forward again. Let's take your feet wide once again. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's get back to left and right symmetry. All right, make your way back up. Separate your feet pretty wide. You're going to take a forward fold. So for Heather, if it might feel better for you to take the same orientation as me so that you can keep your heels on the mat. Oh, yeah, yeah. So sit further back so you're at the edge of the mat so your heels can get some matting. Yeah. So that way, right, it's easier for you, right? Is that better? Good. Okay, so with the heels wide, take the hands back behind you, outwardly rotate your hands, and you're on your fingertips. Sit up tall, lift your chest, broaden your shoulders, and gently look up. Keep your legs active. Your feet are flexed, pressing the back of the legs to your floor to stabilize as you broaden your chest in the back bend. All right? Take the gaze to look forward once again, and then keep pressing your fingertips behind you to the floor. And as you slowly hinge at the hips to draw forward, maintain that slight mid and upper back bend. Keep reaching forward with your heart center. Now, once you get to a certain point and you are able to take your hands forward, keeping your fingertips supporting, re-lengthen your spine because you may have rounded already. Exhale, gently, incrementally make your way forward. I realize for demonstration, I'm going to have to end up going this way anyway, but that's okay. All right, so best of your abilities, keep that middle and upper back bend. All right, so try not to immediately go into roundedness. Keep that resistance. Keep your legs active. And as you breathe into the pose and your muscles are beginning to release and give you a little bit more, then you can incrementally work a little bit deeper. Now, whatever is your deepest extension right now, you're going to release that a little bit by walking hands in a little bit and lifting your torso a little higher. And rather than flexing your feet, you're going to point your toes. Once you point your toes, see if you can work it back forward again. All right, so for the legs, it's a very different sensation when you flex your feet versus pointing your toes. I think pointing my toes is way harder. But it's a very different sensation to the muscles, so I like the variety, even though it's harder. Yeah, we don't always want to do the same old, same old, same old, same old all the time, right? Too much repetition also does not bring enough kind of variety, different type of work to the body. So we want to work as many and as different, many different muscle groups as we can. All right, let's start to ease out of that again. All the way back up, and then come back to a slightly flexed position. You don't have to go super hard with the flexing. All right, and then starting to break, you're going to bend your knees and draw the heels back in. Good. Soles of feet together, slightly further forward, support with your hands, just gently butterflies so you can let the hips quiet a little bit. All right, so draw the knees back together, come onto your hands and knees. So you can stay there or you can come back to the other orientation, up to you. All right, hands and knees. You're going to step the right foot back, tuck your toes under, and then reach back through that heel. All right, you're going to press into your hands, lift the left knee, and hook the toe behind the right heel and hold it into three-legged plank here for 3. Let's make it 5, 4. You're strong. Make sure I keep you strong. 3, 2, 1. Release your left knee back down. Come back to a tuck toe position. With your right foot, you're going to cross it over your left calf. And then keep the right toes tucked under and reach back through that heel so you can even lean the weight back in space. And start to release. Square back to center. Come back to your hands and knees. All right, you're going to shift to the left side. Pick up the left knee, tuck the left toes under. Once you have your secure left toe position, reach back through that heel. All right, release that action a little bit. Pick up the right knee. Hook the toes to the back of the left heel into a three-legged plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your right knee back down to the shape of hands and knees. Pick up the left foot, reach it across the left leg behind the right, and then reach back through the left heel. Release, come back to center, left knee comes back down. Widen out the knees, take the feet together, and then pressing into your hands. Draw the seat toward the heels, but keep the torso high. So actively press your hands into the floor to draw the seat toward the heels. Keep the resistance of the seat toward the heels. Walk your hands forward. Keep the chest lifted, gaze slightly forward. Keep the seat reaching toward the heels. Keep that resistance, walk your hands further, and then start to think about drawing your chest and chin toward the floor. You don't have to go all the way down, depends on your range of motion, but the action is the chest and the chin toward the floor with the gaze looking forward. So it's almost like a knees, chest, and chin, except you're in child's pose. And release, coming back up. So you're probably going to need a blanket to pad your knees. We're going to take frog. Do you need padding for your knees? It might be a little bit rough for your knees, yeah? You want to, yeah, okay, you can do that. All right, I'm going to stay in this orientation for demonstration. So you want your feet flexed and your legs in frog. Good. Then you're going to walk your hands forward and lower your forearms down. You can stay a little higher to start and to kind of get adjusted to your hip opening. Now, as you start to feel like you can lower your hips, you can either just move the hips forward or you can widen your knees. Right? Some people love, some people hate frog pose. Depends on what you need. Today, since we're working on hips, right? So I figure, okay, frog could be quite helpful, or it could be quite torturous. It's torturous. Good torture, good. Now in this one, you're going to start to walk your forearms forward and lean the hips forward, pick up the heels. And then if you're able to, lower the belly and your pubis to the floor. And then keeping your forearms down, press your forearms down to lift your chest. Keep your lower ribs and your belly and the pubis toward the floor as you keep your feet flexed and lift the heels as high as you can. Good. I'm working very differently today because these are poses where people either really love or really hate. And even if they really hate, they know that sometimes it's good torture and it's something that they need. So we work with it. It's not something I do a lot because it's very unpleasant for a lot of people. So you have to really target and isolate, make sure that you're doing it for the right audience, right? And so make sure I'm in the right place. I kind of like lost it a little bit. All right, so you're going to start to make your way back. So draw the heels toward each other so that's easier for your hips to exit out. So you're going to walk your forearms in a little bit and then lift the seat back up. Keep your knees wide. And then you're going to draw the seat toward the heels once again. So you can press your forearms down and use that resistance. All right, so this is a very wide-legged child's pose, right? So there's such a variety of different ways you can take a child's pose. Knees closer, knees wider, more active toward the heels, less active toward the heels, on your forearms or on your forehead and the arms extending forward. So there's so many ways to access your child's pose depending on what you need it for. All righty, let's start to break. Walk your hands back in, draw the knees back in. Tucking your toes under, we're going to take a squat. You're going to lift the knees, heels together, toes apart, and you're going to press into your hands and draw the seat toward the heels as you fold in this extended malasana, extended squat. Yeah, there you go. Yep. Just use the resistance of your hands pressing to the floor so you can draw your seat closer toward your heels. So there's always this reach of your seat toward the heels. And there's pressure of the hands pressing down to push back. So as I draw my feet closer toward the heels energetically, right? Maybe they're not actually moving, but it's energetically. And then I will get, for me, more and more lower back stretch toward the sacrum. Definitely in the base of the spine. All right, we're going to change this a little bit by walking your hands in and then keep drawing the weight back toward the heels. And maybe to the point, if you're able to take the heels all the way down and your toes apart, you're going to take it there. So now for me, there's less weight on my hands, more weight toward my heels. All right, you're going to keep your hands as they are supporting. Or for those of us who have more range, you're going to wrap the arms around the shins and take the hands, and then left hand to grab the right wrist, and then forward folding. If you have the range, touch your forehead down. That will give you 3 points to balance on, if that's available. If not, that's okay. Good. All right, starting to release your hands down. You're going to slowly start to make your way into a standing position with with your feet about mat width. Hands stay on the floor for support and just sway out your hips side to side. All right, come back to center. Right hand to center, creating a tripod. Bend your right knee, keep your left leg extended. Raise your left arm up to twist. Take that into a half bind. Left hand behind you, and press the top of the left hand to your lower back, using that resistance to twist deeper by drawing the front of the left shoulder up and back in space. Release, left arm up, left hand to the floor. Switch sides. Left hand comes to center, bend your left knee, straighten out your right leg. Raise your right arm up and then into half bind to twist deeper. Release your right arm back up, right hand to the floor with both hands supporting evenly. You're going to bend your knees, let the feet drop a little bit. Lift the head, lift the upper back through a neutral spine. You're going to walk your hands to the top of the thighs. Press your hands into your thighs. Lift the upper back into about 45 degrees. Keep the tail reaching back, crown of the head reaching forward. And press into your hands. Lift up a little higher. Press into your hands. Slowly straighten out the legs and lift all the way up. Extend the arms out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Back to center. Side bend to your left. Back to center. Step the left foot in. Pick up the right knee. Right hand to right knee, left arm out to side, and then open up the right leg to the side. You're going to take the right hand to the inside of the right knee and then gently press back. Then with your right leg, start to release behind the left and step to the outside of the left foot. Then right hand reaching down, left arm overhead and side bend. Take it back up to vertical. Right hand behind you, left arm forward, and then twist to the right. Keep reaching with your left hand. Back to center, switch hands, left hand behind you, right arm forward, and twist to your left. Back to center, left hand down, right arm up, and side bend to the left. Back to center. Hands to the hips, to the waist, thumbs pressing to your lower back, fingertips point forward. Draw the elbows back, broaden your shoulders, retract your shoulder blades, press your thumbs into your lower back, lean the hips forward as you take it into back bend, gently looking up. Release, back to center. Stepping on the left foot, place your right foot back down, release, and walk it out side to side. Come back to center. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee, right arm out to your side, open up the knee to the left side. Once you stabilize your balance, with your left hand, press to the inner left knee and draw the left knee back in space, so finding more hip opening. Then begin to take your left foot behind the right leg to the outside of the left leg. Left hand reaching down, right arm reaching up, and side bend over to the left. Come back to center, left hand behind you, right arm forward, and twist to the left. Square back, switch hands, right hand behind you, left arm forward, and twist to the right. Square back to center, left arm up, right hand down, side bend to the right. Square back, hands to the waist, thumbs are pressing to your lower back. Retract your shoulders back, elbows toward each other, lean the hips forward as you take the back bend, gently looking up. Come back to center. Release your arms, step the left foot back down, walk it out side to side. Okay, when you're ready, stepping on the left foot again. Pick up the right knee, tree pose. Take the arms back up, step the right foot back down. Let's take it to a chair for one breath. And then rise back up, switch sides, stepping the right foot down. Pick up the left knee, tree pose. Yeah. This is your side. Yep. And start to break. Step the left foot down. Walk it out side to side. Okay. Let's work toward your pigeon. So bend your knees. Take the hands to the floor and walk your feet back to down dog. Raise your left leg up. Draw the left knee in. Land the shin to the floor for your pigeon. Angle out the left knee, left thigh. Inch your right knee further back. Make sure you're nice and set. And once you're set, walk your hands forward. All right, let's start to make your way back up. Take the left seat down, swing the right leg around. You're going to intersect the right heel with your left ankle. You're going to sit on the outer left hip, left hand to your floor, right arm is up and forward fold from here. Um, right hand to the inside of the right leg, reaching forward. There you go. Good. I tend to really like this forward fold because even though I'm coming into a forward fold and technically it's compressive to my hips, because of the positioning of the right leg, I feel openness in my right hip. So that's why I like this one a lot. All right, make your way back up. Keep the legs as they are. Right hand comes behind you for support. Wrap the left arm around your right knee to twist. Take it back to center. Counter twist to the other direction. Release, square back, swing the right leg back, and through that pigeon, make your way back to down dog. Pedal out. All right, second side. Right leg up. Draw the right knee in. Land that shin to the floor. Measure out your pose. Nice and level in your hips. And once you're set, make your way forward. All right, start to make your way back up. Take the right seat down, swing the left leg around, and you're going to intercept the left heel to the right ankle. And you're going to sit on the outer right hip. Right hand to the floor for support. Left arm is up, reach forward, and then grip the fingertips to the floor and forward fold. Start to make your way back up. Left hand is behind you. Wrap the right arm around your left knee and twist. Back to center, counter twist. Center again. Swing the left leg all the way back and through that pigeon. Walk it back to down dog. All right, once you're set, then walk your feet forward toward your hands. Gently make your way to a seated position and then reclining onto your back. Drawing your left knee in, keep the right leg extended, recline twisting. Left arm out to a T and twist to the right. Gently take it back to center. Switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Take it back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then step the feet to the floor. Slide the legs forward, Shavasana. Find a relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turn out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes are closed. Beginning to draw your breath back in. Moving your fingers and your toes. Reaching the arms overhead, stretching in opposite directions, rolling over to the right and come up to a comfortable cross-legged. Let's take a non-domination on top. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Come up. Namaste. Thank you so much. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you so much. See you next time.